The age of the universe. What causes aging? In my research in physics, aging has to do with the subtle decay of positive matter. And today I am going to illustrate a process of how aging accumulates over time. When we look at our universe today, we see the galaxy, stars, planets, solar systems, and systems of stars. Now matter is only 5% of the universe. The rest is dark matter, the vacuum of space. Now dark matter has its own president, its own element. And everything in that space of matter was formed over time, according to standard physics. But what I don't see is what was the Big Bang, if it wasn't some sort of material evidence that melted down into everything else. So if we go to the Big Bang, we would see a star being born, which was unstable. And bang, the Big Bang happened, separating it from its birth anomaly. That birth anomaly is the Hubble sphere. Now they say, science says that the universe was so small, at one time, that over time it expanded. But what makes it expand? Particles don't. There's only 5% of the universe of matter, or planetary matter, matter of any sort. The rest are like invisible particles that immigrated with this material matter, and it's not just a matter of time. So in the beginning we have a birthplace that was annihilated because it was unstable and exploded. But what happened to all the material matter? It vanished and changed into smaller particles, gases, subatomic energies, and atoms and such. Now the Sanzian theory does illustrate how these atoms over time that were so hot when the universe was so hot that finally cooled down, and they say it created matter. But matter, I think, here was all the time. It was unstable, though, and something had to happen. But now, it is 15 billion years later, and we still don't know what this dark 95% of the universe is. Now, in Newton's theory, he illustrates the universe the same way we do an atom with electrons. The cycle of the atoms now argue that Newton idea is mimicked into how the how the universe, how the planets and stars orbit and go into a rotation's different sizes. And it's electronically formed its positive energy, or repelling each other and creating a cycle, the cycle we know as orbits and rotations of the different planets as well as galaxies and solar systems. Now, we know that an electromagnetic universe, as Newton describes, needs a negative ground. Where is the negative ground? Now, similar matter, like magnets, to positive magnets or to negative magnets repel. And that's why the planets don't fall into each other. Even Newton said that, even Galileo in his time. But as the study goes on, there's no negative ground. Here we are in the 25th century and 2025, and there's still no negative. There's no negative ground to Newton's analogy. We have space that has never been defined yet. Yet, even Einstein rebukes superliminal travel, and he replaces it with earth science, which is gravity.
And the effect of gravity on a planetary scale. He did not introduce anything else to the dark matter that exists, so his theory interplays. But he's not using the dark matter, given it the same restrictions as gravity does here on Earth, in the atmosphere. Well, we know that dark matter doesn't have an atmosphere. It's a vacuum. It sucks up things. And this is where I'm going with my theory. We have an anomaly illustrated.